So I talked to you the other day, right?
Yeah, on Thursday morning I was speaking to you. I was actually on the road heading to a basketball tournament.
I have to apologize. I've talked to like
a million
1,000
people.
a
I'm
day,
sure.
so I forget what
of course.
you were, but remind me and I'll remember.
Yeah, so my
left
name's AJ Hummer, and I spoke with Marco and Dylan about, I think 2 weeks ago I came in here. And so I'm a student at UT Arlington. I play on the wheelchair basketball team, the Moving Mavs.
Do you mind me asking what happened?
Yeah, that's fine. Without giving my life story, I mean, it kind of is, I suppose. I was born 3 months premature, and I'm a triplet. And so when we were born early, so my sister was born first, and she's like quadriplegic cerebral palsy. So like her hands don't really work very well, and she's like fully wheelchair bound and needs people to assist her in like daily living. Right. I'm the middle child, and I'm right there in between. And so like my legs, I get really tired really quick standing or walking, and I have a hard time balancing. So if you like nudge me on accident, I'll just fall. My brother, he's like the least disabled. If you just looked at him, you wouldn't know he's disabled. He's an able body is what we call him. I guess what everyone else is here. And he can walk just fine, but he's had 13 brain surgeries, and I mean, even just last week? I mean, he's had a few seizures. Last week I was just there when he had his last one, so it's pretty scary. If you just look at someone who's in a wheelchair or they're disabled, you're like, oh, I'm so sorry for you or whatever, and I get that. You wouldn't even understand it, like in the grocery store. I'm telling you, man, it's like one time alone, 3 times just in the same trip. Oh, I'm really sorry for you. I'm really sorry. Oh, that looks like it sucks. It's like, dude, like I'm trying to get my groceries, man. Like,
no kidding.
But
it gets annoying after a while.
It does, and like I can understand it. And there's a lot of stereotypes and a lot of things that people just don't understand. But you know, I've always told everyone I've spoke with about my disability, I'd rather be disabled than able-bodied, because I'm from a farm town in Indiana of about 2,000 people. If I wasn't disabled, I probably wouldn't be playing collegiate wheelchair basketball on a scholarship.
Okay, next question. I'll kind of speed through them real quick.
You're fine.
If, let's say, we just decided to bring you on as an intern and...
Like now? Or like, oh.
Not like right now, but
of
like
course, but...
maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
Ish. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not kidding. We were literally just sitting here at a 30-minute conversation about we need another person in the office. And if it's something as bare, we need to start with the bare basics. We need someone to answer my phone, the Instagram messages. I could keep up with my phone if I didn't have to keep up with the emails and the Instagram messages. If someone could come in, go through all those messages and filter them. If we could have someone come in and organize all that, put it on a spreadsheet, that'd be like a perfect start. As you do this, if you take those notes and you go home at night and look up these reference number, if you can tell me what that watch is right there, you'll get to that point. Then Dylan can show you how to start finding those watches, and then what we would like for Dylan to create what Dylan wants. He wants a sales team. We want him to have a sales team. So he needs to teach people how to sell and how to find watches and close deals. If you were to start, whoever we get, they would start by doing that. Once they've got a system down for doing that, move into helping Dylan sell more, helping Dylan post more online, stuff like that.
Of course.
Cool, man. Yeah. Well, glad you came in.
You, man. It's a pleasure.
We're going to talk a little bit, and we'll reach out and let you know something.
Awesome. Thank you, man.
Of course.
Hi, writing utensil.
All right, okay. So Marco and I've been talking. Yes, I looked into a little bit. We've talked back and forth on kind of what the next steps are. And just like we hired Dylan, just like we hired Mike, just like we hired Darby, it's always based off of not necessarily skill set, performance, abilities, all that. It's honestly, it's like
it's passion too.
Intuition, like gut feeling. You reached out on social media, then you text me, then you called me, then you came here, and you've just been persistent in doing that. A lot of people just call us and they're like, "Can I have a job?"
Right.
And they don't do any kind of follow up.
I genuinely like hiring people who show passion as well, because that's how I started.
Yeah,
I feel like if you have a strong passion for something, everything else will make its way in. So that's my strong hiring point, and I saw that you seemed very passionate about it, so that also struck a chord with me.
When you left, I had a good gut feeling. I was like, he may not know anything about watches. He may not know
how the industry runs.
He may not even know that much about marketing, even though you're in school for it.
Yes, sir.
I don't care. It's like, we can teach you everything, and we will. If we know that you're going to show up and not want a free ride, which you told us you don't want a free ride, you're going to show up and not expect. You know what I loved? I loved the fact that you were like, people just open the door for me like I'm incapable of it. I can open the door for myself.
Yeah.
I like that, because we're not going to give you. We're not going to open the door for you. We're going to show you. You ask us how to do something, we'll show you how to do it. You ask us again because you don't understand it, we'll show you. But if you keep asking and you keep showing like a willingness to learn it and get the job done, that's all we want. We'll teach you every bit of the job. You're going to be working with Dylan. Dylan is in charge of photographing watches, writing descriptions, running stuff to get repaired, picking stuff up from polish, getting everything online. He's got a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
He wears a lot of hats for one position. We want to delegate some of those hats out. You want to start today?
Yeah, why not? Might as well.
Okay. We just got a new office. We've been in the works. It's upstairs, and we're going to work on getting that set up more appropriately this week. But you'll spend most of your time up there with Dylan. Come down here anytime you want. I want you to replace Dylan. We want to promote Dylan up, but we can't promote Dylan up
Until you fill that spot.
until Dylan can replace himself. He cannot become someone new.
Yeah, of course.
And quit asking for, what did you say, writing utensil?
Yeah.
Don't ever use the word writing utensil.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right. Welcome.